Hello, lovely listeners, and good morning, Kim.
Good morning, Joe. Good morning, everyone. Jill and Kim, one harmonic whole. It's a
One
Monday.
harmonic whole. You roll them together.
Y'all, yeah, you all are
Ah,
going to, y'all are gonna get very annoyed by us after a while. You'll be like, I know you're one harmonic whole, but does the computer system, does AI?
exactly.
Oh my
Ah,
goodness. Um,
yeah.
and okay. It's funny because I got in my head, what does that matter? What does that matter? And it actually does matter when some of this content that we're putting out there on YouTube, on different social media platforms, it listens. We all know our phones are listening. And so I have to laugh at this message that's coming through. Um, because it's always listening. Though it's listening to the words, all this stuff. We use it to help out with titles and things like that with this podcast, but it helps to, if somebody's looking up on Google for something and they want to look up our one harmonic whole, it show up if we don't specify it out, or some of the content, it just gets lost. So this is why we're saying like one harmonic whole. Um, and then I heard it's because we're creating an identity for
Ah,
us, is the reason why
exactly.
we say it so much.
Yep. Yeah. It identifies us, and that's what an identity is, right?
Yep. Yep.
And identify it. I can
Oh my
find it.
goodness.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yep. And
The
that goes
reason why
into
it's
today's
funny.
message,
Yeah.
actually. Yep. It's like we were talking about like identities and how sometimes we can get lost into a certain identity because of, say, family beliefs, society, things like that. But it's like, who truly are you? And here we are talking about creating an identity for one harmonic whole, and then we go
Uh-huh.
into the actual identity. So odd.
It is. Well, before we got on the recording here, we were discussing, like you said, identities, and I had shared that. I was like, when Kim was born, when I was born, when all the listeners were born, we were we were just a being. We were born. We weren't our names. We weren't our identities. That was all taught. That's all learned. That's all we
Yep.
consent to it. It's all consented to. And sometimes we like the identities that we have layered on ourselves, and sometimes we don't. Whether we like them or not, whether they're good or bad, is not really the point. It's the underneath all of those identities is that, like that essence of who we truly are. Think of that brand new baby, newborn. Like people just get googly eyed over a brand new born baby. And it's because they just have this shine and this glow to them. They don't have all of these layers of learned who they are on them yet.
Yep. Ooh. It's like if you could, can you look at yourself right now and say, I absolutely love who I am. I love who I've grown up to be. Like you are totally in alignment with your identity. It aligns with your truth. And you feel great about that. Awesome. Like great for doing all that hard work. Great for being authentic. You are doing the work, basically, is kind of how I'm hearing it. But for those that question, still question things in life, which is great to question things. But if you are struggling to trust yourself or you're just something doesn't feel right, there might be something that you need to go in and find out who truly are you? What do you truly believe in, not what somebody else around you is telling you to believe.
Yep. Yep.
Um,
There's
I
something,
keep
there's
getting
more
an
than,
image of that baby.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Going
that
back
baby
to being
is,
a baby.
yep. We're brand new. We're shiny. We've actually, this is
Hmm.
such a big opportunity. We don't even have to necessarily do a lot of the work like we used to have to like peel off the layers. It's kind of like the layers are already peeled off. It's like we have to just engage what it is we truly want. And that's that newborn baby that like, I just see this golden, shiny, it's just a phenomenal light and energy that comes off of a baby, again, before any identities are piled onto it, including gender or anything, name, any of it. You're just so precious to see this life. And that is the essence of who we all are. Even as we grow into our identities, that essence is still always in us. We come into this world with it. It's, what do we need to peel away? And at this stage, Kim, it's like really, it seems so much stuff has been peeled away. The layers that haven't been peeled away are the ones that are within our own minds that we're still holding up. Because quite honestly, identity gives a lot of us a sense of safety. And it's a psychological safety. It's not a physical safety. It's psychological, meaning that it's in our minds. That, as long as I know who I am, this name, I am this career, I am this position in my family, in my community. As long as I know those things, I'm okay. But your mind is really tricking you because those things are not really who you are. You're that essence of that newborn baby. That's what we need to like return our focus to, that essence.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Come back to that.
I had started to or shared, Kim, what's our birthright? And that's a kind of a bit of a tricky question because most people go a different direction than what I was really wanting it to go, because when I say, what's your birthright, I'm really going to that newborn essence. That's your birthright before you were told who you're supposed to be. That's when we get to that, now we're really starting to unlock what we really want. We're really starting to unlock that essence, that authenticity.
Yeah. I don't know why this is popping up, but we'll share. So when I was pregnant with my 2 children, we're trying to figure out names. And naming a child is very difficult, especially nowadays. Everybody's got to have something unique to make their child stand out more than the other child. And some of the way that people are spelling the names, it's like, whoa. It's gotten a little out of hand, I will admit. But, kudos to those people that want to stand out and do that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But when we're trying to figure out names, it's like you got the big name book, you're looking everything up online, all these things, and nothing stands out. So what we did was we basically just asked the kids before they're born, like, give us your name. What do you want to be called? Mm-hmm. And I know it sounds very odd, and it's not like I was into any of this intuitive type stuff back in the day at all. It was just like a sense of knowing. Like, it's not up to me to decide for them. So my husband actually got their names. He woke up one night in the middle of the night. He's like, this name. I said, there it is. And that's how our kids' names were formed, is that they told him their names during the middle of the night. He just woke up and he said a name. Like, okay, that's what it is. And we did not judge it. We were like, okay, both names were not any names that were even close to that were on our list that we thought we should name our children.
I would take that as that they got the opportunity to infuse their essence into their names, into their identity before they were even, fully here, which is quite a gift, because most of us didn't really get much of an opportunity, if an opportunity at all, to infuse really any of our essence into the identities that we've been given. Most of us born, here's your name, or even your name picked for you before you were born. And here's your role in the family, and here's your role in school, and here's your role there, and it's given. And so it makes sense that we find safety in that, because it was given to us for so long. But truly, There's a great and unimaginable freedom, really, and joy and exuberance and just phenomenal experiences awaiting us in that essence of like peeling back some of those identities and just being ourselves, not who we were told to be. What a gift you gave your kids.
Yeah, they don't think so, but hey.
Well, that's
a little
that's
judgment towards their own name, but yep, that's on them.
Yeah, that's another
It's kind of funny.
podcast. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, give identity some consideration today, and those layers that it puts over, as what I'm calling it, over that essence of us, and actually really more of the, is the identity like shadowing you? Is it dimming your light? Or is it amplifying it?
Right.
And not for others to see you, for yourself. It's regardless of what others, truly. That would be, if you want to take this to like mastery level, you're beyond PhD with this, and you look at it and say, is this shining my light for me or dimming it? Not for the world, not for your kids, not for anyone else. What's it doing for you? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow. I could see a lot of heads spinning and trying to figure out their own identity. Okay. People use a lot of, astrology. All of a sudden, astrology and numerology are coming up in my head. And how people look for, well, I'm a Sagittarius, and I'm this, and I'm that. Again, they're trying to find their identity, but they're looking elsewhere instead of what do you truly know inside. What is your sense of knowing? Some of those astrology things totally line up with you. Numerology can totally line up with you. But when you're trying to define, saying that is who I am, you're placing more power on something else other than you. So it's almost like giving it, those are great tools. They're resources. Jill and I are tools and resources to help you find your identity. But you can't say, Kim said this, Jill said this, and da-da-da. It's more like, okay, like, I heard what Kim and Jill said. Does that align with me? Does that feel great with me? Awesome. Like, I'm finding another piece to my puzzle. It helps me know who I am. But when you put the energy, the emphasis on, well, my mom gave me that name. Well, I'm just a nurse, or I'm a Sagittarius. I'm not a Sagittarius. I'm just picking on that one. We want to claim something to define who we are. And I see that breaking apart. We're breaking apart those claims or the grasping onto straws to help you define who you are. You don't need somebody to tell you that you're a Sagittarius. You don't need somebody to tell you that your name is this. You know something inside of you. You feel it. There's this deeper knowing. It's even deeper than the feelings. It's just you know.
Yeah. And that's
that is your essence.
Yep, that's your essence. And that's what we're really hoping to point to, is that, okay, here you're seeing those layers of identity, and that it's safe and eventually becomes very exciting and exhilarating to peel those layers back and start touching that essence. And we've all done it. You came into this world with that essence. It's never left you. It never will. And it's something safe. Your essence is safe for you to touch, to explore, to, engage. And I think in a lot of ways, Kim, we've been told it's not. And so there's a little bit of, head spinning and a little hesitation. Yep. And I think we're trying to give you a little nudge today to say, touch that essence within you.
Yep. Ooh. Ooh. I love it.
I do too. Thank you, Kim.
Yeah, Thank you, Jill. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Until next time.